I've been known to call a bicycle spaceship, because the reason I call it that is because it's a machine that is powered by the human body, like a skateboard, right? But the best performing machine that does that the most efficient and can take you the farthest is a bicycle. So the most efficient form of transportation in the mechanical world is a bicycle, which makes it a spaceship from where I stand, right? From where I stand, whereas walking is a spaceship, right? So obviously, this is an iron shirt. So that's what anyways. So, why am I talking about that? Oh yeah, so this mountain, right? Oh yeah, this is why I'm talking about it. Oh, this mountain is, see, it's like downhill, right? Already been, I don't know the time. I can't put it in time, but it's a very long time downhill. A long time downhill. And a very long, I don't know about the time coming back up, but physically, you got to be in shape to come back up. But it's a long ride downhill, and then you go up another hill, to where I'm going. But the thing is, why is this an iron shirt? Because there's more to this bicycle. In fact, the design of this bike, right? I know it's a good design based on my experience with expensive mountain bikes. So, mountain bikes that I've ridden in the past were like $2,000 mountain bikes. And there's a big difference between that and like a Walmart or any bike. So I wanted the same thing, but I didn't want to pay because nowadays it's $6,000. For the bike that I want, it's $6,000. So I was like, well, let me see if there's a same design, but cheaper. And voila, I found this one. It's the same design, the only one in existence. I searched the whole entire universe, right? The only one is this one that I say got manifested, right? Because I had to find it. I didn't want to pay I ain't gonna pay no $6,000 now. Nah, right? So should we even say how much it is? It's not a lot of money. Hey, it's free. Let's say it's free, right? Right? But yeah, so the price of this thing is like it's free compared to, say, what it would cost if I try to buy, like, with this type of brakes, with the disc brakes. And this is the main thing right here, the shocks. This is what I need it for. You see this design of shocks? So this style of shocks, right? All right, so I brought, did I bring the first one? Yeah, I think I brought it. And then she brought a second one, so now we have two. But I think I won several of them, right? I think I won several of them because it's so good and there's nothing else like it. It's like, hey man, if I can get more of these, I don't see where the problem is. I think that's gonna be a huge benefit to me and anyone else who gets to ride it. And the reason I want a third one is actually the workers. Oh, this is why. The workers at the house, I guess they figured it out. They started riding the other one. But I said, yo, why don't you ride the electronic motorcycles? Why, guys? Because that's what they used to ride. Ride the electronic motorcycles to wherever you're going, because they're not going to the bush. But this is what they say. The police harassment. Because the police know that it's not their bike. And they just don't want to deal with the harassment. You know what I mean? It could go far, if you're not in the right flow, if you're having a bad day, you could lose the motorcycle, all right? They could take that shit from you if you're having a bad day. But if you're having a wonderful time, you ain't even gonna see no police. But hey, why risk it when you can just take the bicycle? Ain't nobody, you'll be invisible on this thing, and you can go pretty fast. It's a good workout. Everything about it says it's a spaceship compared to the electric motorcycle that you gotta worry about police and stuff. So this is what they do. They ride the bicycle, and they've been doing it every day now. So I'm like, okay, I want a third one. So, because, I want more. I want several of these bicycles, right? Because I don't see why not, right? Based on even the price. Like, that's why you want to say that shit. Right? Because, you know what's funny? The last conversation, no, not only that. Last week, when I was riding this thing, I was like, I want another one. And I was like, but I know I'm going to forget when I get back to the house. That was last week. And every day I ride the bicycle, I say the same thing to myself. And when I get back to the house, it doesn't happen. Even when I'm at the house And I remember I don't make it to do it. So yesterday, I finally got to the point where I got up and I got to the computer screen and I did the thing and I tried to order it. The order went through and and then I checked my email and they canceled it. Sorry, canceled. Now, I was like, Juliana, because on chat where I was like, yo, what's up? Why is this so hard? She says, well, maybe it's your IP address. And then she was probably right because I wasn't using via VPN. So the IP says I'm in Jamaica and I'm ordering a bike to get shipped to Miami. You know what I mean? That's where the shipment place is, where, it comes here from there. Got canceled. And then she said, okay, let me try it. And then she tried to order it. And she had a different problem, but it was unsuccessful. It's not the same problem, totally different problem, but it didn't complete. So the last time I talked to her before I got on the bike and came back here, she was at the store, investigating to see if she can buy it at the store, whether it's cash, you know what I mean, and have it shipped. You know what I mean? So it's like the effort it takes to get the bike. You know what I mean? Like, that's the money right there. Okay, I see it. See, if I'm going to buy the $6,000 version, right, yeah, that $6,000 price tag should solve a lot of these, loopholes and shit. Should. In fact, I should be able to look at an assistant because, if it's 6 G's for a bike and I'm buying it, I have an assistant. And I say, I'd like this one by tomorrow or it's your job. Woo! See how quick that is? Now, somebody's going to, hey, but I'm going to get the bike. That's the whole point of the $6,000, or let's call it 8 at that point. You got to pay $2,000 extra for all that. We'd be talking like that shit, especially nowadays. Man, that's not even a funny joke. So yeah, that's why it's an iron shirt. It's hard to get. You can't just get it just like that. At least not to here. Maybe somewhere else. But this partnered with these mountains, nigga, that's an iron shirt. Because I'm telling you, this up here in these mountains, from my perception, is the pinnacle of all existence. And whatever happens here reflects out, down, or out, however you want to say it. I don't know, but I can't feel up. You know what? It doesn't feel good if I do up. Undiscovered, uncharted territory. That's where it's at. And you know why it doesn't feel good? Because I don't want to go there intentionally. I want to get there when the time is right. Woo! Brought myself back to life. You see, I'm sure you saw that.